my little joys. So I've been seeing a lot of videos about how people did not get invited to parties for Halloween, how they didn't have any plans for Halloween, how they were just stuck at home, doing homework, doing whatever. I just want to say that I'm proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Even if you were doing work or school, you were getting yourself ahead of your future. Even if you weren't doing anything at all, you still made time for yourself. You didn't force yourself to be in public situations or in big crowds or anything like that. But what I want to talk about is toxic media. I stopped looking at everyone's posts a while ago, and it was honestly one of the best decisions I've ever made. It's been helpful for my mental health, my emotional being. It gave me a lot more time throughout the day. And I don't feel so crazy about what I should do and why I should do things. Here are 3 reasons why I stopped looking at social media and why you should too. Number 1, nobody is posting their failures. Think about it. Do you ever see anyone posting the negative parts about their day, the embarrassing parts about their life, the worst moments they've ever had, every failure that they've ever had in their life? Or is every picture just something about how great their life is, or how many friends they have, or how much fun they're having? A lot of people nowadays are being more honest about their posts. They're revealing the more sensitive moments about their life. And I love that other people are being more honest about this stuff because it makes other people realize how normal things are. But that's the whole thing. A lot of people don't want to reveal those embarrassing, negative parts about their life to people. They want to make their life seem like a fantasy that other people will look up to so that they don't feel like they have to look up to other people's lives. And a lot of the times it's purposeful. People want other people to feel jealous about them. People want to be showered with compliments, so they'll post a little sexy picture and hope for people to comment. People don't post things accidentally. There's always a reason behind a post. So try to be mindful of that whenever you're stumbling across someone's post and you're starting to feel like a little some type of negative emotion. Just know that no one's life is crystal clear, perfect, and happy all the time. Just know that nobody's life is perfect and that there's always something that somebody is struggling with or dealing with or having to go through in life. Number 2, people always remember the bad more than the good. I rarely stumble across a post that blew up that doesn't have a single negative comment. Even if that comment has nothing to do with the post that the person posted, there's always going to be something negative that someone will try to pinpoint or remember or focus on or try to twist it around to make it something else. You know, it's honestly the stupidest thing. And every time I see that, I just think, man, someone had a really bad day and is trying to put it onto somebody else. And a lot of the times that's usually the case. A lot of times people just try to make it personal to them, like it somehow made them remember something and it got them mad or emotional or sad or whatever, and they decided to just comment about it. And this can spiral into a whole flood of negative comments by other people reacting to that comment or other people reading that comment and then agreeing with it and then posting their own little negative comment. And it just makes people remember that bad part of the post instead of the whole purpose of being something positive. And it's just like, why would you want to read that? Why would you want to sit there and drill your brain with all of that stuff? I didn't even realize I was doing this until I separated myself away from it, and I'm like, wow, I'm actually feeling okay. I'm actually not angry over everything. Social media just loves to remember the bad more than the good, and it can be mentally and emotionally exhausting. So I just stepped away from it so I can just take a break from it all. And it's honestly been so refreshing. Like a glass of orange juice in the morning. Number 3, Photoshop is non-stop. I don't even think I have to say much about this. We all know what the power of Photoshop can do. Changing the angle of pictures and videos can honestly make such a big difference. This goes back to the first point I just made. Not everyone wants everyone to see the hidden sides of their personality, but they still want to get showered with compliments. So what do? Photoshop it. Photoshop it, crop it, slice it, move it, remove it, shape it, change the color. This is not even just with Photoshop. You can do this with makeup. You can do this with clothing. You can do this with just about anything. You can even make garbage food look good if you just have the right pictures. And this can be very detrimental to how people view other people and how they view themselves. Not only that, kids are being exposed to social media and receiving phones at such a young age. Like, they're not even gonna know the difference between what's normal and what's photoshopped. They're gonna constantly look at themselves and feel like they have to change it all the time. It's honestly a bummer because I don't want kids to feel like that about their age, but I remember a good amount of time where I didn't even think about that kind of stuff until I became a middle schooler. But you know what? It still happens. It's not fun, and I always try to remind my cousins that everyone's just trying to make their life seem like some kind of fantasy. That's why we shouldn't compare ourselves to other people online. That's why we shouldn't look at people on social media or posts. We shouldn't look at posts on social media and consider them reality. There's always another side to a story, and that's something that I really learned just by being away from social media. It's kind of ironic now because I'm going into a field where I'm going to have to be exposed to this kind of stuff, but you know what? It's okay. As long as I can learn to differentiate between virtual and reality, that's all that matters. And that concludes my rant on why I don't look at everyone's social media anymore. And it's honestly been so nice to not be angry all the time. Ah, the butterfly. Exactly. There's so many nice things to look at. If we just stepped away from the screen and just look outside, look at the trees, look at the wood, look at the grass, the butterfly that just flew by my head. It was beautiful. I'm glad that I could have this rant with you guys. My Uncle Mundo actually gave me the idea to make this video, so hi Uncle Mundo! I want to make more videos talking in more depth about these kind of things, but I will save that for another day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!